Today, we're diving into a brand new report on gaming in France. And let me tell you, the picture it paints is, well, it's probably not what you're thinking at all. So let's jump right in. Seriously, take a second. What's the image that pops into your head? A teenager, maybe, in a dark room, glued to a screen? Yeah, I thought so. Just hold that thought, because we're about to put it to the test against what's really happening in 2025. All right, first up, France's new gaming reality. We're going to kick things off by looking at the surprising scale of modern gaming. And I'm telling you, the numbers here are going to blow your mind. Okay, get ready for this. The big headline number, 40.2 million. That's how many people in France played a video game in the last year. I mean, think about that. That is not some tiny niche group. That's a massive, massive chunk of the entire country. We're talking about a historic record here. Gaming isn't a subculture anymore. It's just culture. Period. And that huge number immediately brings us to the first big myth we really need to tackle. You know the one, the idea that video games are just a hobby for kids. Well, are they? Let's see what the data has to say. Whoa. Okay, just look at this. Would you believe that 88% of players are adults? Adults. Only 12% are children. Let that sink in for a second. The vast, vast majority are over 18. That old stereotype of the kid gamer? Yeah, it's not just a little off, it's completely, totally wrong. And hey, if that last slide didn't do it for you, this one will. The average age of a video game player in France today is 40. Not 14, not 24, 40. This tells us something so important. It's not about a new generation just getting into gaming. It's that the first generation of gamers, well, they just grew up, and they never stopped playing. And this didn't just happen overnight. Not at all. Look at this timeline. Back in the early 2000s, France had around 12 million players. Fast forward to today, we're at that staggering 40.2 million. What we're witnessing is a medium that has literally matured and grown right alongside its audience. All right, let's move on to myth number 2. And this one is a classic. The idea that gaming is, a boys' club. I think you can probably guess where this is going. The data tells a very different story. Just take a look at the overall gender balance among players. It's 51% men and 49% women. I mean, come on, that is almost a perfect 50-50 split. You can't get much more balanced than that. So the whole boys' club narrative, it's just not based in reality anymore. But wait, it gets even more interesting. This right here might be the most surprising stat in the whole report. If we zoom in on the younger demographic, players aged 16 to 30, women aren't just at parity. They're actually the majority, 55%. That is a fundamental shift in the gaming landscape. Absolutely incredible. Okay, time for our third and final myth-busting session. This one is all about that classic image of the lonely gamer, isolated in their room. But the truth is, modern gaming has become one of the biggest and most important social hubs out there. And the proof is right here. Gaming is a shared experience, through and through. 65% of players play with other people. It's huge for kids. 84% play multiplayer. And they're not just playing with strangers. 86% of online players are playing with their friends. But check this out. It's also a family thing. 79% of parents play with their kids, and 76% play with other family members. The idea of the isolated gamer is just, it's a relic. And this quote from the report really brings it all home, doesn't it? A parent was asked why they play games with their child, and they said, it's an opportunity to share an activity with him. It's not about the game itself, really. It's about connection. So let's put it all together. We've busted all these myths. Gaming isn't just for kids, it's not a boys' club, and it's definitely not isolating. So what? What is it then? Well, the answer seems to be that it's become something way more important. It's become an identity. Think about the word gamer. It's changed so much. Today, in 2025, it's not just a label for a hobby. It's a real identity marker. It's a cultural symbol that says you're part of this huge, passionate, shared community. And so many people are proudly claiming that identity. Across all players, 39% identify as a gamer. But here's the kicker. Look at the 10 to 30 age group. That number jumps to 56%. For younger generations, this isn't just something they do. It's a fundamental part of who they are. And if you need one last piece of proof for how powerful this community is, look no further than this. More than half, 51%, of young players have made new friends through video games. Think about that. This isn't just entertainment. It's a primary driver of modern social life and building community. So we'll leave you with this final thought. The data doesn't lie. Gaming has completely shattered its old stereotypes. It's become this universal activity that connects generations, genders, and families. So the real question we have to ask now is, as gaming becomes this universal language, what will it build for us next?